Hey everybody, hope you're well. Let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. All right. Hey everybody, you might wonder why I'm reporting on the Rickey Henderson funeral issue from a motorized electric cart at a grocery store late at night. And there's a very good reason for that. It's because I was informed by a friend that in the middle of all of this confusion regarding when the funeral for Oakland A's great slugger, the late Rickey Henderson, was supposed to be held, that the Paramount is not going to hold it. And apparently my report is the only one that is showing the Paramount as the place it's going to be when it's not going to be there. And I said to my friend source that I think everyone is deserving of an explanation how we got here. Specifically, what the heck is going on, from my experience, that is producing this gigantic, sad misinformation, which is the latest problem in a series of information problems associated with the untimely passing of Rickey Henderson. And I will say that, first of all, a loyal reader passed to me by text message the NBC Bay Area report written that the funeral was to be held this coming Sunday at the Oakland Paramount at 11 o'clock a.m. And then there was to be held a public showing, Monday from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Then, shortly after that, all blank broke loose, right? And what I was informed originally of was, hey, look, that's not the case, but we don't know when it's going to happen because the funeral has not been announced by the family. Oh, sorry about that. And the funeral plans, rather, have not been announced by the family. Everything has been routed to the family, rightfully so. Now, nature pours a vacuum with this news about Rickey's passing. There are a lot of people who are very upset. Some people still don't believe it, understandably. And so because of all of this, including the fact that, let's face it, passing by of pneumonia has a 92% survival. Pneumonia survival rate is 92%, okay? If you're his age, 65, 64, only 8% of the population dies. 8% of that population that has it. That's it. So he should have survived. He didn't. Anyway, no one knows when the funeral is going to be. I don't know how NBC Bay Area got the information that they got, or who put that out. The people who should know don't seem to know. But someone put that out there who somebody at NBC Bay Area, like Raj Matai, trusted. And I think the question is, was it originally planned for that to happen and it didn't happen? And then there's still questions like, okay, what about Rickey Henderson? He's laying in state somewhere. For how long? Why? Is there an autopsy being done on it precisely what happened? That will be official? Will UCSF come out with a report? These are questions that people have a right to ask, given that we're talking about such a tremendous public figure as Rickey Henderson. That's it. So someone's got to, among the media, stop this. I don't like this. I'm a reporter, and therefore I say, and I'm the authority, and I'm right about this. If there are questions about stuff, talk about the questions, all right? Talk about them. Add a little bit of the the vlogger mentality / blogger mentality, where you're being honest about what's happening. Yeah, I can get not wanting to share a source. Cool. But at least if there's a confusing situation, share that it's confusing. That's what I don't like about these so-called journalists infecting the blogosphere. And it is an infection. Everyone has to act like they've got the answer and they don't have an opinion and their view is unassailable and all this stuff. Hey, look, if I'm wrong about something, I'll tell you I'm wrong. I'll tell you that I got it from someone who I trust. All right, and I did. That's natural. But what's happening in terms of Rickey Henderson and this information flying around about him is just not right. He didn't ask to be treated that way. Nobody in his family wants to be treated that way. The Oakland Athletics fans don't deserve to be treated that way. And everybody should have some idea of what the heck is going on with Rickey Henderson. And I'm certain his spirit would appreciate a clear and fair hearing of what the heck is going on so the public can know. That is only right to do. Someone out there has the answer. Tell us what's going on. Somebody knows what's going on with that young man, okay? And I say young man because he's only 64. All right? Okay, so what else am I doing here? Did I get all I need? What else? So anyway, that should satisfy the questions that people have asked. That should satisfy the request that was passed to me. And again, I say to you, this is a very confusing situation, but it shouldn't be. All right? And more later. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Oh, by the way, Paramount board, we have an issue like this. And I'm saying something directly to the Paramount people who are running the Oakland Paramount, all right? When you're in a situation like this and there's information flying around, it is incumbent upon you to issue a press release. Don't get into the whisper train and say, oh, so-and-so is wrong and everything else. That's wrong. You guys, this is a major organization. You're a major organization handling this. Rickey Henderson died. You are responsible because you're reported as a place where his funeral was supposed to be. The information got passed to me. You're saying that I'm wrong, but you could at least let me know that I'm wrong, rather than having me hear about it from another third-party party to a friend. Meanwhile, Rickey's, passed away. No one knows what's going on with his body, and you guys are seeing all the information, and you're doing nothing about it. You put out a press release. You handle the problem as it should be handled. You don't handle it this way. I'm saying it publicly. The way you guys are handling it at Paramount Theater in Oakland is wrong. You're not off the hook. I'm going to punish you guys by talking about it again and again and again. Straighten it out. All right, board? Straighten it out. It's wrong. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Bookmark OaklandNewsOnline.com. See you later.